Welcome back, IP5. Today, we are learning about JanvasApp. I hope that you are doing great, you're staying home, you're staying safe, and at home, of course. And I hope you have been learning all your lessons, not just mine. I hope you have been enjoying your new semester so far. And I hope that you're not having any problems. So for today, we are learning about this new app. It's online, so it's easy for you to access. The only problem is that for saving documents on it, it's not free. So it's okay, you don't need to pay anything, you can use it, but you cannot just save your work. So every time we have some project to do, maybe you can take a screenshot of it and just, you can send it like that. So you can just take screenshots of your page. That's fine, whenever we have some homework. So today we have our lesson number 2 for semester 2. And so without any further ado, let's get started for today's lesson. First, words to remember. Typo is the first word to remember. Next is font, draw, fill. First, typo. What is a typo? A typo is a typographical error. It's when you type something on your keyboard or on your computer and you just hit the wrong key, and instead of writing font, maybe you write font, or you write maybe don't or hunt or something like that. Just a small mistake by clicking the wrong key on your keyboard. Font is different styles of writing in your computer. So the font is the style of your written text. Draw is creating objects and drawing things. Fill is the fill command in most programs, which is fill in the color, and you can color objects, drawings, lines, and anything that you like. What is JanvasApp? It creates vector and simple layouts for print. Good for logos, illustrations, posters, infographics, t-shirt designs, flyers, and so on. Draw vector graphics online and create interactive content in SVG. Once you open the program, you should see something similar to this. This is the page, the online website page that you will see when you open this website. In the first page, there are options for you to choose the size of the working plane and the details of it. So you can see here on the right-hand side of the page, there's this small tab that you can give certain size that you need, like 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters, or whatever size you need. Next, you can also come to the next is that in the first page, there are options for you to choose the size of the working plane and the details of it. So here you can go to panels and you can see this option for you to choose actual size of papers, A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, and until A10, and so on. So whatever type of paper you need, you can find it in the existing templates. Or you just type in by yourself and customize it. Here you can name your file and give detailed descriptions by clicking page info. By clicking page info, you will get this extra tab underneath, and you can give it ID, name, title, description, and CSS class. Next, we have the zoom tool. How can you zoom in JanvasApp? Or just click magnifier to zoom in or zoom out. Scroll your mouse for zooming or zooming out. Here is the magnifier's tab or the magnifier icon for you to choose for zooming in and zooming out. Next, we have how to create your own new document. So all you need to do is you go to File tab and you click New, and then it will empty your page and you will get a new plane to work on. For saving your file, you can just click Save or Save As, which is right here, which you can get this page to choose the name and location or your file where it should be saved at, and what type of file should it be saved at. But sadly, it's not for free. So as I mentioned, if I give you any homework in this program, just take screenshot for me and that will be enough. So you don't need to save the file, but make sure you take the screenshot and you keep the screenshot saved on your laptop until the end of the semester. Here you can also export as PNG image or export as JPEG image. All right, now let's take a look at the actual program. So this is the website. I will post the website for you also to check out and use. First, when we come here, okay, let me make my video smaller so maybe you can see more. All right, when you come to the website, you will see this page, of course, and you have your tool options right here, which you can see minimize or maximize the tools to see them. You have your ruler option right here on the left and the top. You have the size. You have layers. You have library shapes. You can choose your unit that you want to work on. You want to use on pixels, millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers, feet, inch, yard, mile, nautical mile, which mostly you can use just millimeter or centimeter, whichever you prefer. You can choose the scale, which you don't really need at this point. So mainly you can just, the most useful thing is you can choose what unit you need to use. there are a lot of options for you to use, like layering your every step. That can be helpful, but we can talk about that later on. You can minimize your inspector. Here you can, as I mentioned already, you can choose the size that you like to work on. You can name your project here. You can say IP5 Teacher Amir Lesson 1. And you can give some description, whatever details you like. So this would be the details. Next, we have these options, which these come handy later on. I will explain later. For now, I want to explain to you the magnifier tool, which you can just use to zoom in and zoom out, or use your scroller on your mouse. This is the scroller. Use your scroller on the mouse to zoom in and zoom out. You have this option, the hand option, to move it in all sides, right, left, up, down. We have shapes, different shapes that you might need, some lines, pens, text, some tools that can be helpful for editing, some selection, cut, color. These are colors and picking up colors. And yeah, basically you have a lot of tools to help you to work. So now I'd like to show you some how you can use some shape or line. And you can use the pen option. We can curve. Choose the color. Can change the size as you like. You can scribble just like this. So there are many options for you to use, and we will get into more details on how to create content. All I needed was just an introduction, a quick introduction to the program, not too detailed yet. So just for you to know some options, what you can do. Don't worry, we will get into each and every shape. You don't need to remember what I'm doing right now. The main thing is to know the program, to know how to move, how to zoom. So mainly these options, how to select. So you can see the first one can help me to select and move it. The second one is for me to select some points mostly, or also to edit. And this one is just mainly move around the page, and magnifier tool is to zoom in and zoom out. And yes, so basically it's just a quick basic introduction to this program that I wanted you to know. And I will leave this in our PowerPoint as well. And you can check it out for the website. And yes, that's all for today's lecture. You can open the website if you're free and check out what options you have and just take a look to introduce yourself with the program. And that's all for today. And I hope you will have a lovely weekend. Take care, stay safe, and see you next week. Bye.